hello, welcome. Welcome, give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. My name is Rios. I will be your humble host for today. Yeah, come on, give it up. It's the last few days of Pride Month. My powers are waning very shortly. Thank you all for coming out tonight to the stand-up comedy showcase by ActLiveNow. Yeah. Now, these comedians have been working with Tony Calabrese for the last 6 weeks, trying to get their funny bone going. So I hope that you all enjoy them tonight. And once again, thank you for coming out when you could be watching Bridgerton or The Chef. You know? The Bear, The Chef. Yes, Chef. So, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. I know there's still people coming in, still people at the bar. There is a bar back there. There's cash. I believe you can Venmo them as well. If you give them your firstborn child, I'm sure they'll give you something. Some house rules. Number 1, no heckling your comedians, please, okay? I know, even if you love them, give them a hug instead, you know? These comedians have been working really hard for the last 6 weeks. The last thing that they need is someone yelling at them on stage and making them nervous and want to go away. So give them love when they're on stage. Number 2, no filming of people that you don't know. And if you take a picture of them, please no flash photography. You will scare them away. Very fragile little creatures we are as comedians. So, also, if you are interested in taking this class, the next one's going to start on July 15th. You can look at the website, ActLiveNow.com. It's a wonderful class. I've taken it a few times. I actually took it last year, almost exactly a year ago, so very happy to be back on the stage, hosting here for you guys. And restrooms are in the back. There's one on the left, one on the right. If you need to stand up at any moment, please do so. No puddles in your seats, please. I will not be cleaning them up tonight. All right, with that, let me get you guys started tonight, okay? Yeah, thank you. So, does anyone here go to therapy? Give me a round of applause. Love it. Go mental health. Does anyone here like their therapist? Okay, yeah, understandable, you know, not a lot of them have great training. Because, any of you have a therapist that doesn't call them by their correct name? Me, y'all. Yeah, the man that I pay to keep all my secrets is too good at keeping secrets. Yeah, opposite of my regular doctor, by the way, who every time I go, he's like, have you tried losing weight? I'm like, I'm just here for a flu shot, dude. Maybe next time, okay? No, my therapist, my name is Alan. He calls me Alex. I know, it's not that big of a difference, right? And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just like let him do that. Then it started making me think that I might have multiple personality disorder. I didn't know if he was going to be able to treat that one. You know, it took me a while to really admit that there was anything wrong with this, because like, after a bit, I told my friends about it. I'm like thinking, oh, it's so funny that this guy doesn't call me by my correct name. And they're like, Alan, you've been with him for almost a year. Like, this is not okay. And so I finally decided, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to go with another therapist. And I told him, I'm like, I just need someone that I can relate to more, maybe like someone gay. And on the last session, he looks at my paperwork and he verbatim says, Alan? Have I been calling you Alex the whole time? I was like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I hope he doesn't think he's a bad therapist, you know? So now you all get to be my therapist tonight. So thank you. What should we talk about? My anxiety, my depression, my chronic homosexuality. Yeah. I didn't choose to be gay, because if I could choose, I would have chosen to be Beyonce. Or at least like LaToya and Latavia, you know? No, I didn't choose to be gay. This was a gift bestowed upon me by God, who saw what Reagan did to America and thought it needed a little sparkle. Yeah, I do think that me being gay was actually a gift to my mom, because if I was born a straight guy, you know, I'm boy crazy right now. If I was born a straight guy, I would be girl crazy, and I would be a lot of people's deadbeat dad. I think if I was born a straight girl, I'd still be boy crazy, and I'd have a lot of baby daddies. Or I would have run away with the first hot guy that I met and would never be seen again, but I would have died happy. No, but being gay is a little dangerous sometimes. This one time I met a guy, very hot, very fit, but he said he was outdoorsy. And he said he was into bigger guys, but couldn't find a bigger guy that could keep up with him outdoors. I thought that my ability to walk all day at Disneyland would be enough. It wasn't. It wasn't. He took me on a hike and I almost died. Yeah, on our second date we went on this hike. That, by the way, is rated kid friendly on like all trails or whatever the website is called. It was supposed to take 2 hours, took us 4. I got dehydrated after finishing my water and his water. And the only thing keeping me going was the fear that I was gonna end up on KUSI News. Like, local fat man rescued out of Sorrento Valley. Alright. And also I really wanted to see this guy naked, you know? But we finished the hike, and in the parking lot, he said, after making sure I was okay, so very sweet, he said, you know, I don't think this is gonna work out. And he was right. I don't work out. Yeah. So I am single. I'm always looking, yeah, thank you. If by any chance any of this stuff has interested you, here's a little bit more about me to seal the deal. I am an only child raised by a single mom. My mom never dated anyone after my dad, and I thought that, you know, one day my dad was gonna come back and we'd be this big happy family, but turns out that the men you meet at clubs aren't necessarily father figures. They're more daddies, one-night daddies. And I did ask my mom why she never dated anyone after my dad. She said, "Mijo, you're the only man that I'll ever need." Oh, so cute. I, on the other hand, have said that to at least 5 different guys. Apple tree. I grew up in a Mexican Catholic commune. My mom insists that they're just my families. I grew up in a house with my grandma, my mom, 4 of my aunts, and my cousin. 7 Mexican Catholic women, 1 anxious homosexual. At that point, you don't call CPS, you call TLC. Or in my case, Telemundo. Tonight at 8, 7 chicas y un gay. My grandma was a very devout Catholic woman. She was so Catholic that she used to dip her chancla in holy water before actividades. It was her signature move, the Santo Chingadazo. Never missed. Yeah, I always admired how devoted my grandma was to Catholicism. You know, I've tried leaving the Catholic Church, but I'm just too anxious. You know, you can take the man out of Catholicism, but to take the Catholic out of the man, I'd have to turn around and talk to the priest. I'm too anxious.